is Courtney Shaw. I'm a junior pitcher at Cal.
Hi, I'm Izzy Ortiz. I'm going to be a sophomore at Georgetown University, and I'm a pitcher.
Hi, my name is Leyva. I go to DePaul University in Chicago. I play right field, and I'm going to be a senior this year.
I was verbally committed going into my high school season, my sophomore year. So for me, it was kind of fast-tracked because I didn't really decide that I wanted to play at that next level until I was a freshman in high school.
I knew I wanted to play in college. I just didn't know how far I wanted to be away from home. And then going into my junior year, I ended up committing to DePaul after I'd been talking to them on and off from freshman to junior year.
It started when I was probably a freshman or a sophomore. It was when it started getting serious. And I was looking at schools that were fitting my academic profile.
I sent a lot of emails, was always calling schools.
It's really helpful to have coaches and pitching coaches talk to coaches for you so you can know who's interested and who you should move on to talk to.
I did a lot of calling and emailing coaches. I attended combines on deck camps and a few schools. I went to their camps.
One of the biggest mistakes I made was not personalizing emails enough because I was just sending mass emails out with changing the coach's name, changing the college name, and I think you really need to do a personalized email and show that you're really interested in the school by doing research and making a more condensed list of who you want to go to, not just sending 20, 30 emails a weekend. I started going to camps 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade. I went to a big camp in Vegas that had probably 20 or 30 coaches. And then when I started getting recruited by St. Mary's, which is the first college I went to 2 or 3 camps for them. And then that's when I ended up verbling.
I did go to a few camps just around here. I went to SDSU, Long Beach, Riverside, but other than that, not really.
A young lady playing softball and visibly having fun and showing her love for the game while she's playing, I think that is one thing that sets you apart from everybody else.
I mean, they watch you every second, and especially being a pitcher, it's a source of a lot of frustration in games. If you're not doing well, or a coach is there to watch you and you're just not performing, how you react after is so important because everyone's happy when they do well, but it's when you're not doing well, the way you go back into the dugout, the way you pick yourself up and your team, I think that's a huge part of it.
Being able to be calm enough and bring your best game for that game where they're watching you in order to show them that you were ready to play at that level.
And it's tough because they might stay for an inning and that might be the only chance you get to show them what you have, and so you really have to perform then.
You don't have to always scream the loudest or have the best stats, but if you're going out there and visibly locked in 100% of the time, people are going to notice.
So I was actually at a tournament and I was playing another team that the St. Mary's coach was recruiting for, and I was pitching against them, and she was interested in me after she saw that game, and from that she gave my coach her card, and then I started communicating with her and came out to a camp.
I found out about them through one of my teammates who was already committed there, and so they were actually out watching her and they saw me and 2 of my other teammates. That's how I started getting interest in them, and then from there it just kind of built until I decided that was the school that I wanted to go to.
No matter who you play on a given day, they're going to give you your A game, so it's just an all new level of competition.
The game is so much faster. You have girls who obviously deserve to be there. They are amazing, and especially when you go up against those teams like Alabama and Tennessee, you just see the competition, and everyone wants to be out there playing, and they're there because they love the game, and it's not so much just this fun thing you go and do on the weekends. It's your life.
Schoolwork can be kind of tough, but you just have to be honest with yourself. I need to get this paper done before we start our series against Stanford on Friday, because I can't be thinking about my sociology paper when I go take the mound. It doesn't work like that.
You don't have your mom or dad there, your coach on you. It's tough, but it's definitely rewarding, being a student athlete in college, because you're so busy, but it's what I love to do.
Softball is most of your life there, where you're practicing almost every day. Between softball and class, that's really a lot of your life.
But you're lifting and conditioning almost every day. Sometimes you have to sacrifice sleep to study, but it got better. Spring is tough because that's when travel starts. You start traveling every weekend, And you have to just make sure you keep up with your work and make sure you have a good relationship with your professor. They know that you're putting in the effort to keep up with your schoolwork.
There's so much support at the collegiate level with advisors and your coaches and upperclassmen and tutoring, that everybody's there to support you in your success. 2 years and 2 more years have been like some of the greatest years I've had. I've made friendships, I've traveled, I've got to play against great competition. I've loved every second of it.
Like, you just have to go out there and play how you know how to, and if you are nervous, which you obviously probably are going to be because there's people out there watching you, you just have to like use those nerves to like help you and like just show them what you have.
I would say to not rush into your decision. I mean, you can take it from me. I went to one school and I didn't fit in well there, so I'm transferring. I don't regret going to St. Mary's at all, but if I had been able to do it over, I might have taken some more time to make my decision, thought about it a little bit more, and not just school, not just softball, but like where you're gonna fit in location-wise and like all together. But yeah, that would be my piece of advice, is to take your time when making your decision.
So just enjoy it, because I miss playing on the weekends and going to PGF. I miss going and like throwing out in the front yard with my dad, like all that stuff. So that's all the stuff that I miss. So just enjoy it.